the governor continues to remain someone who has not been able to put in perspective what the priorities of the state are. The federal government has set up committees to resolve certain grey areas raised by the Academic Staff Union of Universities, ASU, in an ultimatum issued close to 3 weeks ago by the Vice President, ASU, Professor Chris Piwuna. The committee will meet on September 11, 2024. These were the resolutions made at the end of a closed-door meeting held between ASU's leadership and the representatives of the Federal Ministry of Education, headed by Professor Tahiru Mamman. Time to talk some business now. The Senate has postponed the public hearing for the alleged sabotage in the petroleum industry. The Senate explains that the hearing was postponed for wider consultations with stakeholders whose input and participation would add value to the conclusion of the investigative hearing. Some key stakeholders summoned to appear before the committee at a public hearing scheduled for September 10 to 12 include Minister of State for Petroleum Resources, Oil, Senator Heineken Lekbobiri, officials of the Nigeria National Petroleum Company Limited, the Central Bank of Nigeria, and the Nigeria Ports Authority. Nigerians in the Federal Capital Territory are struggling to locate the sales point for the 40,000 standardized or subsidized rice that was officially launched by the federal government. The launch, which took place on September 5, the Minister of Agriculture and Food Security, Senator Abubakar Kyari, flagging off the sale of 30,000 metric tons of milled rice at a subsidized rate of 40,000 per 50 kg bag. Speaking at the launch in Abuja, Kyari revealed that the initiative is driven by the commitment of President Bola Tinubu to ensure that Nigerians do not go to bed hungry. And out of foreign stories, Bibi Hajira is one of the 3.2 million children with acute malnutrition, which is ravaging the country. It's a condition that has plagued Afghanistan for decades, triggered by 40 years of war, extreme poverty, and a multitude of factors in the 3 years since the Taliban took over. However, the situation has now reached an unprecedented precipice. It is hard for anyone to imagine what 3.2 million looks like, and so the stories from just one small hospital room can serve as an insight into the unfolding disaster. In a different development, at least 14 people have been killed in Israeli airstrikes on a number of military sites in central Syria. That's according to Syrian State News. Sana cited a hospital director as saying that another 43 people were wounded in the attacks in the vicinity of Masyaf in Hama province. A UK-based monitoring group earlier reported that at least 4 soldiers and 3 civilians were killed in strikes that destroyed military and scientific facilities where Iran-backed armed groups were present. And in sports, Team Nigeria's 7-medal haul at the Paris 2024 Paralympics, which ended on Sunday, marks the country's worst outing at the summer event. Nigeria finished the tournament with 2 gold, 3 silver, and 2 bronze medals to finish in 40th position. Nigeria's Folashade Oluwafemi-Ayo broke her world record in the women's over 86 kg powerlifting, becoming the first para-athlete in history to lift 166 kg and winning a gold medal in the process. It was an incredible performance from Oluwafemi-Ayo, who took Nigeria's tally at the Paralympics to 7 medals overall. Every point counts, and this draw with Libya brings the country to more confidence. And that's your news brief at this time. Thank you for watching. We'll have the media news coming up at top of the hour. I'm Wiyag Mofwegbe. I'll see you again.